Did you guys ever have to intervene with the mob or mafia in New York or in that area at all? Run into any mob type stuff?
Yeah, we did. We had, we did wiretaps on some of the organized crime families in New York. Uh, we had a DEA agent by the name of Everett Hatcher, who was murdered by I guess, a soldier
Mm.
within one of the New York crime families. So they, the way it potentially happened, they thought maybe that this DEA agent could have been an informant. So surveillance lost them through New York, and when they came back, they found him shot in his undercover car.
Wow.
He was dead.
So there's surveillance, counter surveillance against you guys. They're watching you
Well,
guys all the
there
time.
is, but in that particular case, surveillance lost the agent.
Mm.
Okay, and that was the end result. And so what happened was the U.S. government put a lot of pressure on the crime families in New York. And when I say pressure, I'm talking about sitting out in their front door at their doorsteps, doing everything that you can legally with them getting the message.
Yeah. Is this like the time of Rudy Giuliani when he was like the mob, get rid of the mob in New York City? Is that about that time?
Um, I'm trying to think. I think trying to think when Everett was murdered. It might have been in the late '80s, early '90s. But what happened was there was a big reward out for this gentleman, and they called one of our offices and said, "Go to this place. That's where the guy is." So the mob killed this guy. They took
Wow.
care of their own.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not that surprised because they do crazy stuff, but
Well, they did take this guy out who was the killer of the DEA agent
mm,
after the word was out all over the streets in New York.
yeah,
So that's just one particular episode I can tell you. And then there's been agents killed all over the place, but in that particular instance, the mob took care of their own.
that's unbelievable. When you guys are doing the surveillance operations, is it like your typical stakeout, like night vision binoculars and like, are you
Yeah.
using all these? What kind of things are you doing on a stakeout when you're watching these drug operations go down?
Well, whether you're using binoculars or infrared systems, whether it's through a plane, helicopters, I mean, there's so many different things that are used out there, and so you do your best with different. I'm not going to get into everything that's used, obviously,
Yeah.
but there are a lot of different things that are done, concealed cameras, etc. Um, because in a lot of cases, you can't get close enough to those groups because they have lookouts or whatever the organization is.
Yeah.
So that just depends on the situation.
Were you ever spotted during a stakeout by the group?
Oh, I've been burned on surveillance. Yeah, they pick you up right away.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What happens then?
Well, you go find something else to do.
Get out of town. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine watching all this illegal stuff go down and then that you get spotted and it's like,
Yeah, then it's time to leave. Yeah.
yeah.
But we had a case, I can tell you, out in San Diego.